Alright, it's time to run a little experiment.
Let us explain.
We recently read about the longest study on happiness ever done, which was conducted by Harvard starting in 1938.
Researchers studied people from the time they were teenagers all the way into old age to see what really kept them happy and healthy. For over 80 years, they've tracked the lives of nearly 1,000 Americans with different backgrounds and lives, from those who climbed the top of the social ladder to those who faced addictions and major life setbacks.
Despite their differences, there was a clear finding that Harvard got from their study.
And no, it's not about money or fame, it's that good relationships are key to keep us happier and healthier.
So that got us thinking.
If it's so apparent that quality relationships with family, friends, and community have such a big impact on our happiness and health, are we giving them the right importance? Do we actively strive to develop new relationships and strengthen existing ones? To test this, we've decided to go on Omegle,
the most reliable source for unfiltered opinions from a bunch of strangers during the pandemic.
It's basically a platform where you video chat with strangers online from all over the world.
And we'll ask everyone we chat with what are your biggest life goals to see how many of them factor in quality relationships. Honestly, the last time I was on here was at least 10 years ago, and I know things can get pretty weird on here.
I don't even want to know. But anyways, we're looking forward to it. It should be fun, and maybe we'll also make some like-minded friends. Alright, we're ready to get on Omegle. This is 100% unscripted, so we'll see what happens. How are you feeling?
I don't know why I feel nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about, but I'm just like...
You gotta do a lot of the talking here, okay? Yeah. Don't rely on me. Don't hide it.
I shall smile and wave. Hey!
Yo!
Hey, let me your bitch.
What? Come on, why is everybody skipping? Oh my god! I got way more scared than you. Rachel is so chilled about it. She's just like, oh, it's just another one. Yup, things didn't start off well, but after navigating through a selection of creepy old men, we finally started to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Hey!
Hey. Close y'all's eyes when y'all see dangling around.
Oh my god, man.
We're skipping as fast as we can.
It's actually our first time ever on here because we're doing it like a little experiment where we ask strangers what their biggest life goals are. So far we've just been getting like and little kids, so it's hard to get a good answer, but if you're willing to answer, we'd love to hear.
To be honest, I was doing good, and then, all this corona kind of popped up and it threw me off vibe a little bit. At the moment, really, I don't have any major, goals or anything, other than just trying to survive.
Other than goals, then I guess what are some of the things that make you the happiest in life?
Probably my parents, honestly. I just love them. I hope y'all get some better answers.
No, this is great.
Yeah.
Girlfriend, boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have a question for you guys.
Okay.
What are your biggest life goals?
My biggest life goal is to Donald Trump's wife.
No.
And what is yours?
Create a community of like-minded friends, to make a big impact, to help people be the happiest version of themselves in life.
You are talking so seriously. Now I feel like I am so bad.
Well, you have another one besides Donald Trump's wife?
I want to be a general manager of a 5-star property.
Wow.
I want to have my own barn and rescue and rehabilitate horses and get them to forever homes.
Wow, that's amazing. Wow. Alright, we won't put you through everyone we talked to, but we kept going and going, even the day after, where Rach was mostly on her own. And although she got hit on a few too many times, we managed to get a lot of good answers.
I want to own a bunch of businesses and then only take a smaller percentage than what most people would take as an owner, as profit, and give back to the employees and stuff and kind of start careers in my area.
That's amazing.
Life goals. One of that is to see my family happy.
Oh, that's so nice.
After that, all the people around me.
So you mean just being more like a positive influence on the people around you?
Correct.
Okay, that's awesome. I love that. Look, I gotta go. Thank you for answering my question.
No,
Yeah.
no. Like my ex-girlfriend.
Thank you. Bye. What are your biggest life goals?
To be happy. First of all, do what makes you happy. I want to be like a physical therapist.
All right, we got 100. You feeling good? Feeling good.
I am not the social butterfly. You are. Why am I doing this?
Because they skip me as soon as they see me. We got 100. We've taken all the notes over here. Now we gotta look up the stats and you right now.
You get to win.
All right, so we have just gone through all the answers and we're finally ready to reveal the results.
Yeah, but let's change the environment, please. I've been in this room for way too long. Much better. Okay, so how many people mentioned relationships in their most important life goals?
Well, out of 100 people we talked to, the large majority listed professional or materialistic goals, like getting rich or having a nice house. 8% talked about travel goals, 5% mentioned social contribution goals, another 5% listed personal goals like losing weight or coming out to their parents, 14% had no clear goals, and only 11% listed quality relationships as one of their most important life goals.
So again, only 11% mentioned quality relationships.
The interesting thing is that when we asked these people what made them happy, over 80% of them said it was either friends, family, or romantic relationships.
So to us, there seems to be a clear disconnect between our happiness and our goals.
Now, this disconnect is nothing new, and it's something we had already talked about in our Tinder social experiment.
You can check it out here. But what did talking to all these strangers on Omegle make us realize?
Well, it reminded us of the importance of factoring in relationships into our goals in order to be happier.
For us, this starts with Soul Ride.
And one of our biggest goals for this brand is to create a space that facilitates relationships between like-minded creative weirdos. Not just for Rach and I to connect with you guys, but also for you to connect with others in this community.
If we want to help you prioritize your happiness, we need to help you connect with great people.
Yeah, honestly, seeing you guys start friendships or even relationships through Soul Ride would be one of the ultimate goals for us.
Yeah. Give it
Put it
here.
in.
Now, we want to leave you with a question. Reflect on your goals and ask yourself,
Are you really setting goals for your own happiness? And how can you be more proactive in fostering existing and new relationships? With that said, we are really excited to connect with more of you guys in the future. We will see you next week, and don't forget,
dare to be happy.
happy with a relationship, it's so happy.